Hi, I'm Diva from Musical Hell, and I know the score. It's that time of year again, time for getting together with our loved ones, and that means time for big family films and television. Because let's face it, sometimes when you're with your family, you just want to spend a couple hours staring at a screen and talking to each other as little as possible. Seriously, sharing a good movie together can be a pleasant break from the flurry of gift wrapping, cookie making, decorating, and general rushing about that often dominates this time of year. And to that end, the past few weeks have provided us with two notable musical events, Disney's latest animated movie Frozen, and NBC's live television broadcast of The Sound of Music starring Carrie Underwood. Loosely based on Hans Christian Andersen's The Snow Queen, Frozen is the first Disney movie in several years to excite me with its musical potential. With a cast comprised of notable Broadway names such as Idina Menzel, Kristen Bell, Jonathan Groff, and Josh Gad, and songs co-written by Avenue Q and Book of Mormon composer Robert Lopez and his wife Kristen Anderson Lopez, Frozen represents the most interesting lineup for a Disney score since The Princess and the Frog. Despite the first trailers featuring goofball antics from the resident comic relief character, a dopey-looking snowman named Olaf, I had high hopes for this movie. Still, is it really the best Disney musical since Beauty and the Beast, as some early reports claimed? While I'm not sure I would go that far, Frozen is quite good and continues the streak of high-quality family movies Disney has put out in recent years. And on the musical level, it's probably their best since the 90s Renaissance, with memorable songs well woven into the fabric of the story. I have to wonder if the movie's big showcase number, Let It Go, is somehow related to the casting of Idina Menzel as Elsa the Snow Queen, because it's very similar in style and theme to Wicked's Defying Gravity. Life has screwed me over, but who cares, I can still kick ass. Menzel's voice is what it is, you either love it or you hate it. Although I think her husky belt is a bit at odds with the crystalline piano in the song's opening, it doesn't mar the overall effect as the orchestrations build from delicate to soaring to triumphant. The result is energizing, and the scene of Elsa flexing her powers as she sings the song is the movie's best visual moment.
Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. Here I stand, here I stay. Let the storm rage on.
Olaf, happily, surprised me as a character. Not only was he genuinely funny instead of forced, he gets a delightful soft shoe number called In Summer where he fantasizes about warmer days ahead, completely ignorant of what that will mean for him. The naive irony in the lyrics and Josh Gad's earnestness make Olaf's dream come off as sweet rather than foolish or cruel. It's really easy to like him after you hear it.
Oh, the sky will be blue, and you guys will be there too. When I finally do what frozen things do in summer. I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you dare.
Christoph Beck's score also has some lovely moments and features work by the Norwegian choir Cantus. The mix of folk motifs in Beck's score and the Lopez's pop-influenced songs is a little jarring in places, but mostly they work together in a manner similar to the music in The Lion King. It's definitely worth hearing, and I would expect Let It Go and possibly In Summer and the score as a whole to score some award nominations in a few months. The Sound of Music, on the other hand, I was rather more skeptical about. While a live television performance in the tradition of Peter Pan is certainly a welcome event, the casting of Carrie Underwood as Maria was not exactly encouraging. Also, I've never been a huge fan of the material itself. The characters are just too precious. I mean, even the Nazis come off as just pushy. But the presence of Audra McDonald, Christian Borle, and Christiane Knoll sounded worth tuning in for, and you never know, Underwood could surprise people. And I'll be honest, she did surprise me, at least a little bit. I wasn't sure if she could handle the upper range of Maria's songs, but she managed it quite well. Underwood is at her best in the quieter moments when she displays a more legit voice. Her belt is rather too brassy for Rodgers and Hammerstein's melodic style, but when she takes time to enjoy the music, the result is rather nice.
My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once more.
I wish I could say this was enough to justify Underwood's casting, but sadly it isn't. Her acting is very flat and obviously choreographed. You never believe her Maria could win over these children and their father with her love of life and music. It doesn't help that Laura Benanti is so vibrant and effortlessly charming as Captain Von Trapp's wealthy fiancé. It makes Maria feel like even more of an interloper. The supporting cast does make up a bit for Underwood's shortcomings, especially Benanti and Audra McDonald as the Mother Abbess. McDonald is as regal, stern, and warm as a woman in her position should be, and her stunning soprano is perfectly suited for the music.
A dream that will need all the love you can give. Every day of your life, for as long as you live.
Moments like this make the Sound of Music easy to watch, and its high ratings proves that television audiences are receptive to this kind of an event, which makes me very hopeful that we'll see more specials like this in the future. NBC claims they will rerun the broadcast sometime before Christmas, and Comcast has it on demand, but if you're looking for real quality family entertainment this holiday, my advice is to stick with Frozen. I'm Diva, I know the score, and now, so do you.
I powerfully